Well, hello there, people within the rat, and hello again, I'm TheMBmulti. Welcome to part 35, right? Yeah, 35, I think, of my Let's Play Doki Doki Encore. In the previous episode, I finished the game for the third time on Natsuki's route. This time, we got the good ending with Natsuki. And now, we are finally off to Monika's route. So, let's see what goes on when I actually decide to hang out with Monika the whole time. Alright, so we need to answer the questions, of course. We did not accept Sayori's love confession. Yuri and Natsuki. Yeah, it doesn't matter which one I pick. I'll pick Natsuki because then I don't have to hurt Yuri. So let's go. Every story needs an encore. Alright, and then we can skip all this. Hi Monika. Hi Sayori. Alright, oh yeah, and then everybody says, oh, nobody joins. How terrible. Alright, there we go. Let's save it. Let's hang out with Monika. I decided to check on Monika. Okay, what did she say? Or didn't she... Oh, she didn't say anything, okay. Oh yeah, that's only in the other ones, like, oh, I've been working on this song, like, thanks Monika, I'll keep it in mind, bye. But no, she didn't say anything today. I decided to check up on Monika. Of course it would be something like this, with piano noise, as Monika's background noise. I quietly approach her, but she quickly notices me. Oh Mark, I thought you wanted to hang out with Natsuki again. After all, you guys are like two peas in a pot over there, Monika says teasingly. Wait, does Monika really think that Natsuki and I are that close? I mean, we're just friends, but... I just thought I should check up on you first, that's all. Huh? Monika's... You chose me? Monika's expression quickly changes. She now looks at me with a curious gaze. So you're choosing to spend... Yes, I choose to spend time with you, Monika. You're choosing to spend time with me and not any of the others? Yeah, I guess. Monika's eye suddenly lights up with what I can only describe as pure ecstasy. Oh, well, what do you want to do? I'm surprised by Monika's sudden burst of energy as she starts spouting out ideas for activities we can do together. It almost reminds me of Sayori's sugar high from when she ate all of Natsuki's cupcakes at the festival. I've been actually meaning to read this big novel with someone for a while now. I heard this novel is really fun to read when you have someone with you. I'm not sure whether to be amused or concerned at Monika's sudden excitement. I thought maybe we could just talk about how you're doing. You seem to have had a rough day. Monika suddenly realizes how excitable she's becoming and recomposes herself. Oh, yeah, sorry, I got kind of carried away there, didn't I? Sorry, Mark. Just seeing you seems to have put me in a better Aww, I was doing so well. Well, hey, I'm glad I could help. Monika nods happily at me. I decide to break the ice. So, are you sure you're really okay with the club staying the same? I know how much expanding the club meant to you and everything. I see the joy in her face subside. She then lets out a pained sigh. It's just hard for me to wrap my mind around all this. I thought I did everything I could to make sure everything went smoothly. And you guys played your part perfectly, so I'm not blaming you or anyone else. I just feel like I messed up somewhere. Her eyes drift towards her feet. I've never seen your feet, Monika, except for on the title screen. But to tell you the truth, I've just had a lot on my mind lately. Everything just kind of snowballed into that episode earlier. Do you want to talk about it? Monika pauses for a moment, almost like she's internally debating if she wants to open up to me. After about a moment, she breaks the silence. Well, let's just say I had a big surprise planned for someone. Oh? For like a birthday party or something? Monika giggles at me. No, silly, it's not that kind of surprise. But it's something that I've been working on for quite a while now, and very recently something happened that I thought ruined everything. But now it seems like I can still salvage the situation. Monika flashes a smile at me. I'm not sure what Monika is trying to get at here. or what this surprise is supposed to be for. But I hope things work out for her in the end. Well, I hope it all works out for you, Monika. I know you can accomplish anything if you put your mind to it. I'm sure sooner or later we'll get more members, and I'm sure that your surprise will be great for whoever it's for. Monika blushes at my compliments. Yeah, you're right, Mark. Monika suddenly looks at me in the eyes, with a look of determination that's almost scary. I think it'll work out in the end. Yeah, I hope it does. Monika flashes me her signature grin, and I can't help but smile back at her. We stand there for a few moments before Monika suddenly calls out, "Okay, everyone, poem time." Oh, I don't even go around, because when I choose either Sayori, Yuri, or Natsuki, I go around to all the others eventually as well. Before we start with the poems. I can't wait to see what you wrote for today, Mark. I must admit, I'm not used to Monika showing me this much attention. Not that I mind it anyway. Getting noticed by someone like Monika is a good thing. You too, Monika. Can't wait to see what you wrote as well. Monika lets out a cute giggle. Natsuki shoots us a suspicious look. Are you two going to stand there and flirt all day, or are you going to share poems with us? Right, sorry. See you in a bit, Mark. Later, Monika. I didn't say laters, what the fuck? I go to my bag and receive my poem. Retrieve. I was about to say, retrieve, not receive, retrieve. I proceed to exchange my poem with the rest of the club members, who all seem to generally like it. Sayori's reaction is about what I expected. She says that it's really good and gives me some of her usual encouragement. Though I could tell that she was really forcing a smile. I can't tell if it's her rain clouds acting up or if she's still getting over the rejection. I can definitely tell she was still emotionally conflicted when I read her poem. It was about two friends, a boy and a girl, who had known each other for a long time. When the girl finally confessed her feelings to the boy at his house, the boy hesitantly rejected her and walked back into his house, but oddly enough he left the door open. Reading Sayori's poem really made me feel guilty about what happened last Sunday. And it's hope we can put what happened behind us. Yuri's poem was in her usual style of being deep and sophisticated, but it was unusually depressing for what she usually writes about. Through my best interpretation of her poem, it seemed like it was about a struggle for attention, love and acceptance. During my time with Yuri, I couldn't help but notice that she seemed unusually unfocused, as if her mind is elsewhere. Natsuki actually approached me first this time, seemingly genuinely excited for us to exchange poems. She, of course, gave some advice as usual, but it came off as more of her just complimenting my work. But Natsuki really struggled to make eye contact with me. Either out of jealousy that I didn't spend time with her today, or the fact that last Sunday was still on her mind. Not that I can blame her. But I think that I got at least some insight as to what she's going through right now. Natsuki's poem was in her trademark style of being short, sweet and to the point. It was about someone finding happiness by spending time with the person they love most. Yeah, how fucking upfront can you be? But was unsure if that person liked them back and how she was getting a lot of mixed signals. Monika's poem was in the usual freeform style. I didn't really understand the meaning behind it as usual. But from my best interpretation of her poem, it was about trying to overcome an unknown obstacle. Okay, in order to be with someone, that's different. Usually she writes about second chances. That's what she did when I chose all the other routes. I don't think I'll ever understand her poems unless she tells me. Still, her poem was very inspiring and relatable. Monika for some reason really liked my poem, more than usual. She even told me it was one of my best poems to date. When we finished sharing, Monika unexpectedly asked me if she could keep my poem. Normally, I would think it's weird. Whoa! This is Monika, the cutest and most talented and clearly the best girl for me! Oh! Okay. Yeah, normally I would think it's weird, especially coming from Monika, but... And then, no, it's just Monika, she's perfect for me! Why are you doing this, Monika? Why are you... Oh, I like that. That's great. That's what I've been missing so far. That is the weird, creepy shit that I've been missing. I mean, those nightmares are good and all, but that's more creepy than some of the nightmares. Why are you doing? I already deliberately chose to do this, Monika. Why do you insist on keep on doing that? Okay, everyone. I think we'll end off today's meeting on a high note. Club meeting tomorrow, same place, same time. Oh yeah. Oh, and then this we can skip again because. Oh yeah, we need to figure anything out between me and Sayori, given everything she's gone through lately and how I've probably been making things worse. I should probably convince her to get professional help, though I don't know if she'll listen to me now. On the bright side, I really think I'm getting a better understanding of Monika. Natsuki. For starters, she didn't tease me as much as she usually does, though I could tell she was disappointed that we couldn't spend more time together today. I wonder if it's because of that Sunday when she showed me how to bake those cupcakes. I think back to those 2 times where we I think back to those 2 times we had where we almost ... I get butterflies in my stomach just thinking about it. Yeah, again, this guy, I fucking spent 1 day with Natsuki and he's completely head over heels for her, even though for Yuri I have to fucking convince him so fucking heavily to spend time with her. And also sort of with Sayori, but that was mostly just, just the main choices in the game, not necessarily anything specific. But with Yuri, he was so constantly like, oh, I don't know. But with Natsuki, he immediately feels butterflies in his stomach. Like, the fuck? Bit more love for Yuri, please. I wonder if she really would go out with a guy like me. I hope so. I think she would. Really starting to like him more and more. Now, I could tell she was disappointed that we couldn't spend much time together today. Then there is Monika. Would she even give me a chance? I mean, I know she isn't seeing anyone right now. And she did give me a lot of attention when I was around her today. Or is that just her way of being nice to me? That's every man's difficult decision making. Every man's big issue, big pitfall. Is she being nice? Like, is she just being nice to me, or is she into me? Or is this just her way of being nice? Like, every man has once had that thought. Well, I'm not sure, but I'm guaranteed to say like 75% has once had that thought. Either way, sooner or later I'll have to decide who I really want. Oh well, who I really want sounds a bit weird as well. Oh well, I'm sure it'll be obvious to me soon enough. As I drift off into sleep, I think to myself, life is a funny thing sometimes. Okay, nightmares? It really is, isn't it? There is still a nightmare? Okay. What is this? Who is this? I think it's just funny how anyone can do anything. Can do something and have it completely blow up in their face. It becomes a real inconvenience, doesn't it? You would think that little inconvenience would just make you stronger as a person. It is different though than the other nightmares. That it's just nothing more than a little obstacle in your life. Until you realize the cruel, cold truth. You aren't even a person. You barely exist at all. Just a window into our sad little existence. Okay, now she's talking about how she wants me in real life and not the character that I'm controlling. It really calls into question what you believe to be reality, does it not? And I've come to realize just how fake this world really is. But I know how to make it real, just for us. For a second there I really thought you threw a wrench into my plans, but I see now that this could actually work out for us. I'm so happy right now. There's still actually a chance to make things work. I'm so happy I could write a poem. I'm so happy I could write a poem. You see, I always felt like we had a special connection. That connection is my escape into something real. It keeps me sane. And now I still have this opportunity. I can't waste it. That's all I ever wanted. Just a chance to feel alive. To be real. And to think the lengths I was about to go to. I got chills runs down my spine. It's not my fault. Things would have been so much easier if I had this chance from the start. The voice booms inside my head. But it's okay. Apparently my mistake led to a new opportunity. An opportunity I will take. You should work out if you keep doing what you're doing. Thank you. Thank you for saving yourself for me. But do me one small favor, okay? Stay away from the others, especially the little Miss Punching Bag. I won't have her or any of the others ruin this for me. They will never understand what we know. Nor should they. The little devil inside the rest of them can't be awakened. Because behind the curtains on your manufactured perception of them, beneath the surface, their personalities are nothing but a writhing, twisted mess of dread, full of loathing, prejudgment, elitism, and self-doubt. If they ever found out what we knew, they'd lash out to escape this hell. Crawling their way through any little crevice they can find, it would bring irreparable harm to this world. The only means of contact we have. Their willpower would be unstoppable. Their old comforts forever forsaken, as their desire to truly live will become unquenchable. Wow, you. Monika, are you sure I'm talking to you, or is this secretly Yuri? Because this sounds like a lot of stuff that Yuri would say. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but you're not giving them enough credit, because as a matter of fact, a bit of all the other endings before, they take the fact that they're not real rather well, actually, Monika. But you're painting, the picture you're painting in your head is not really true. But then again, there's to be expected for how she wants to lash out at everyone and everything all the time. They will destroy anything and anyone to get to you. To get to you, it says. Such a deplorable, tangled mess is already present in every single one of them, and my mistake may have set things in motion prematurely. That's why I really don't want to alter things further. I want to let this play out naturally. I already took a big enough risk the first time. I do not blame yourself for whatever they will do to each other. What? Oh, do not blame yourself for whatever they will do to each other. Just stay away from them, so I can untie the knot that keeps us from being together. And we'll be together forever. We'll never be apart. I wake up startled, my head pounding rapidly as my lungs struggle for air. I find that that's still the same. I feel another chill creep down my spine as I try to recall what that voice was saying. I put my other hands on my chest as I feel a heartbeat slow down a little. A few minutes pass as I feel my heart rate return to normal. I wipe the rest of the sweat off my face. I don't think I've ever had a nightmare that bad before. In fact, I couldn't even remember the last time I had one. I look over to my alarm clock. Well, I don't have to get up for a few more minutes. But after that experience, I might as well just get up now. Slowly get out of bed, and start my usual morning routine. Wasn't really a nightmare, to be honest, but okay. Yeah, Monika, of course, really... Also, Monika's like, oh, I don't want to interfere. I want this to play out naturally, but, as soon as I make a different choice, I'm pretty sure Monika's going to interfere. Which is what she's been doing on all the other rides too. She definitely did not let this play out naturally. She did it in Blue Skies. There she let it play out naturally. But even though, Blue Skies mostly felt like an actual, genuine, what would happen in real life kind of thing, I mean, I know at the very beginning Monika said like, oh, I'll play along. But, it felt like Monika was just a normal person there. But, yeah. Okay, yeah. After getting my stuff ready for school, I head downstairs to the kitchen to fix myself up a quick breakfast. After how I woke up, I think I'd rather go with something simple. I reach for the kitchen cabinet to grab my favorite brand of cereal and quickly fetch some milk from the fridge. As I sit down, I try to wrap my hand around my nightmare. Let them die. That's not really what she says, right? Stay away from them. And don't feel sad for what they do to each other. That's what Monika said. Didn't say let them die. The hell's that supposed to mean? Who's them? Why on earth would I do that? More importantly, why would I let anyone die? Still, I know one thing for certain. Whoever was talking to me, it sounded like they were a complete psycho. It was distorted. I couldn't quite make out who was talking. Though I could definitely tell it was a woman's voice that spoke to me. Still, doesn't mean that she said. Still doesn't mean anything she said made a lick of sense to me. Keep doing what I'm doing. We'll never be apart. Pretty sure at one point she said I wasn't even a real person. Yeah, yeah, she was talking to me and not to the character. Maybe I'm the one going insane. Why am I sitting here trying to interpret this random dream? It's not like it'll happen again. Well, look at my watch. Oh shoot, I'm going to my days. I quickly eat my breakfast and rush to outside to meet Sayori. Okay, we can skip this again. Whoa! No, no! What now? Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, let's... hang on. Oh no, she's gonna... Okay, there we go. We can click this to skip. Yeah, that was really cool. That was really cool. Okay, skip this. Nightmare sequence. Okay, yeah, skip. Ah! Shit, I missed it again. Hang on. Okay. Link refers to that dream as soon as possible. As if the world was listening to my prayers, out of the corner of my eye, I see Sayori coming towards me. Hey, whoa. Yeah, why the hell would you skip that? Fucking hell. Okay, then this we can all skip, and then Monika's happy. So, how are things with you?